20 blinds there. Can you go any more?
Rollers?
Yeah.
There we go. Hello and welcome to a very short impromptu live bowling session. New Palace Lane, Fitchburg. Hello, Lenny. It's going to be a short one because due to a storm, I couldn't do Watch Me Suck at Bowling at a different location, so I recorded February's edition here. So that's why it's going to be short. Probably going to get a few games in, and that's pretty much it. So let's get started. Welcome to Masons.
Make it 3.
Who knows? I'm dare 4. Could have been worse. Quarter whisters always ruin. That's a 5. Yeah, this game's already toast. That's a 6. Nines help a little bit. Bowling God's middle finger for 9. There it is. Throwaway game, might as well happen. $10 from a spread eagle. That's definitely good. And that 10 is going to help. Halftime report. Probably because I had to shovel out my spot. That threw things off a bit. Or I just saw 5, 6, 9, 9, 10. Rebuildable 39. There it is again. This time there's gray in its left claw. Thank you, Dennis Nuzzle, for the less is more idea. It works. Nines help. That puts us right on par with the average skill on the bottom set. Another 9, it helps. The 7 may have ruined it. Candlepin, we have to wait for the pins to settle down. If they settle down and we throw the ball and they move again, it still counts as a good throw. Not so if we know they're moving. You gotta hit that wood pile in the middle. Maybe they'll fork and we'll get a spare. Keeps it alive. Last frame, I just need 7 to squeak into bottom end of average skill. We'll talk about that a little bit. Welcome to the game of bad leaves. Made it 7, got 5. Mediocrity, game's no good. So promising, then it all fell apart. 9, 9, 7, 9, 5, 78, not a good game. I gotta move this phone. I can't hit the button. Alley in, we're not gonna fall out. Hello, Chris, Nico, Jack. And like I said, this is gonna be a short impromptu because I recorded Watch Me Suck at Bowling beforehand. All right, high single, 142. It happened here last month. Low of 44 happened at Mason's. High triples at 325. I'll just tell you this. WMSAB went better. That's your spoiler. Game number 2. Need the balls in the green.
Are you bowling?
Yeah, I'm going with Sullivan.
Nice.
Hey,
Nice.
They're not really coming back bad. I just want to clean them.
I think it's in Vegas here, right?
yeah, Bangor.
Yeah.
Usually between WMS and the impromptus, I'll clean them, and I didn't.
Bangor,
Game number
Bangor.
2.
I never bowled in a Vegas.
Tell me your pleasure, tell me your fun.
Spigot.
Tennessee was older.
Ten. Seven. Can afford it. Everything's falling apart. Let's or so. No good, that went in the gutter. Niner. Halftime report, and I forgot to mention what I was going to mention. Now, we're using kind of dodgy DSL internet because for some reason a city can't have high-speed internet. 10, 3 7s, and a 9 for a 40. Now, what I was going to explain is that according to ICBA records of casual league players that play for fun, not for competition, average skill of a player is around 90. And people's averages fluctuate typically around 10, so 80 to 100 is good, hence why 80 is considered a good game. Of course, the higher the better. Right now, we're right at that line. I don't have to check the wood on that because if the head pin just simply falls, there's like another 5 inches before the line. Believe it or not, that's exactly where I aimed for. Was it the right move? I thought it was. The woodeth it can helpeth, the woodeth can taketh away. 9. Oh, that's better than getting just one. Hello, Watson. Hello, Jack. Hello, moving phone. Hello, push buttons and react. Anyway, time for 2 oil stink of the bonus balls. What will they add up to? In terms of double strikes, first time it happened at Putnam Street because it's Putnam's. Acton Bowldrome because it's a grease pit. Brian's Bowlaway, which is a tough house in Gardner. Then, of all places, Mason's in Leominster. And last, but definitely not least in any way, one of the easiest houses, yet the very last one of the locals where I got a double, New Palace. Mason's before here. No one can explain that. All right, let's see if we can add another one. Or get a decent fill. El Stinko 1, stunk. Both of them stunk, but a 5 fill at least helps the score. First to the fill, the 5's all we're getting. Still a good game. It's very hard. This is a throw. That's a 6. Actually, I can squeak into good territory, just barely. All I need is 5. That helps. All right, El Stinko's gonna end it. 5 to hit the middle end of average. Middle end, yeah, the middle of average, which is 90. And the 5's what we're getting. I love the days when I have not a single stinker on the sheet. This is not one of them, but this game is not one of those stinkers. 9, strike, lousy 5 fill, and that's all we got. Then a 6, the spare with a lousy 5 fill, but we made it right in middle average 90. Smack dab in the middle. Come down before bonus balls. Easy for anyone to say. Plus I'm against the clock as well, because Watch Me Suck took a while. Set up, tear down, then left with about an hour to do this. So yeah, there is a little bit of speed here. Game 3. That means it's time for El Stinko the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? Thought I was going to hook further left. Bad news, we're left with the Woolworth, 5 and 10. Good news is 18 for the first frame. and 8's what we're getting. For those of you who say I don't suck, I control that ball. The wood in the back helped make that one decent. Another eight. There again. You know what that means. That means it's time for El Stinko, the bonus ball. Or the bonus B. And that's not the one I'm throwing. I always throw from first thrown to last. It's not superstitious, it's to have even wear and tear on the bowling balls. Let's see what we get for El bonus. El Stinko lives up to its name with 3. Hook too far left. More shades of suck to dude, that's a 7. If I can stop the part-time sucking, things could be a lot better. Here's the halftime report. Spare. And an 8 fill from the 8. Another 8. A spare. Curse of the fill. Lousy 7. First 3. Buck 54. Hey everybody, it's our friend Bob Caleri. Let's wave hi. Hi. Let's see if we can wave bye. That time I went for the easy 2 points, which on the third ball you're supposed to go for points, not for the glory. Sometimes I press my luck anyway. Hey. Tony if that works strike. Now I gotta wait for that wood to settle down. That 3-pin's nice and fat. Let's spare it up. Time for another appearance from El Stinko, the bonus ball. What will this bonus be? El Stinko decided to go halfway to Worcester. Lived up to its name again with a lousy 2-fill. It is what it is. Curse of the fill at 7. It's a good game. We're already at 80 in 2 frames. I'll wait for that wood to start. Good news is we're already at mid-average point. And it would be 7-ended. In actuality, it ain't too bad of a game. 8, spare, 7, lousy 2 from the first ball. 8, 7, 96. If we only had good fills. Game number 4.
With bumpers. Not that I heard. You get double bumpers.
was wondering if that was going to happen. Wound up right where I wanted it ultimately, so good. Which means it's now time for El Stinko, the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? Last ones have not been very good. Repeat of the last game. 8 fill, 18 for frame 1. Told the bowling gods what I think of their middle finger. That's 10. Deja vu. So far, we've got a perfect game going. In Candlepin bowling, a perfect game is you get all 10 pins down in your turn, whether it takes 1, 2, or all 3 bowling balls. Several months ago, the first recorded perfect game of 100 was achieved, where he got a 10 in every frame. I forget who he was. The unattainable 300 is still something people are looking for. World record for this game is 245, held by somebody named Semb and co-held by Chris Sargent.
You picked them. Oh, my kids picked them, actually.
Frame 4.
I mean, yeah, I know it's Brock Lesnar in the men's, but he's not.
Rock?
No.
Hey, really won't. Yeah.
I hope he does. I win 300 all this week. I don't think he will.
He'll go to like 20.
Yeah.
That's interesting, but look at the wood pile. I thought it would go. That did go exactly where I aimed it. Eight. And thus ends the perfect game run.
Almost a welcome to Worcester.
Well, the train went through Union Station.
Yeah. No good.
And that's a 5. Halftime report. A repeat with the spare then, but a 10 this time instead of an 8. 8 fill from the first ball. Another 10, 8, 5. 51.
Go for the middle. Go.
Let's see how we can do this one. Play the wood. Which side?
Go on, Louis.
Probably on the right side.
Baby! Oh, nice shot.
That was luck.
No, you knew what you wanted.
No, it was too far right.
Oh, come on. Well, nice riding ball out there, too.
Huh?
Nice car.
Thanks.
Yeah, really nice.
How it came to be was not, but
I know.
anyway, it's time for El Stinko the bonus ball. None of them have. Oh, actually, yeah, the last one was good. Let's see what happens.
Not a bad fill. Leavable swoop.
Well, yeah,
It'll go. It'll
the
go.
fill is good, 7.
Yeah, just go right at the wood that's flat out. Should get that. So what kind of squares are you selling there?
I think it's like one.
So is it how much is it for?
Okay.
Nice shot, George. I told you it'd go.
Again, I was several inches off to the right, but it worked. Again, I'll call it luck because that's not where I was aiming. El Stinko again. And I repeat because people jump in and out of the live streams. If I can get a third mark in a row, any 3 marks, strikes or spares, in a row is a turkey in Candlepin because it's a harder game. Just like a perfect game, all you have to do is knock all 10 down in each frame. Let's see what this bonus is. Week 4, but it helps.
That wasn't a bad episode, though. And the warrior goes down.
And once again, because the head pins are simply plopped over, I know that it's not ahead of the line.
Still got it.
Just like he said.
Every squirrel finds a nut.
Meanwhile, I wanted to make sure he wasn't here to...
I don't know if
I don't think
Johnny's
he
going to be here.
See?
No, Scally's not going to be here, though.
At least we suck as a team, man. We all suck.
Probably because they think I'm going to use my YouTube videos as proof of averaging it in again. Which ain't happening this time because it's the real thing.
So you haven't beat that 3 high string single yet, huh? On the series yet?
The high trip was 2 months ago.
Oh, okay.
The high single was last month.
Oh, nice.
And, okay, 2 frames, 8 pins to get that many numbers in the score.
Oh, keep going.
Welcome to New Palace.
Oh, no. 5-10.
I do, and that's the middle finger, actually. Niner.
Halfway to Worcester.
The friend joined.
Yeah.
Maybe that guy wanted to go to Greendale Mall.
That is nice.
Nice and empty.
Yeah.
Go at night. It's even more fun.
Well, that's what I mean.
Surprises at New Palace. That's a night. All right, spare, second spare, 7 from the first ball, filled it, and then a 10, unfortunately, first 4 fell there, and a pair of 9s, 110. Game number 5, maybe we can get all 6 in if we keep the pace up.
It is. Yeah, my grandfather used to have a campsite up there.
Look who shot it.
Wiggle, wiggle. Oh, wood is not your friend.
And neither are the bowling pods. 9. Another case of wobbly, wobbly, no folly downy.
Almost dropped the bomb.
And of course, we have to wait for the wood to settle down. And it looks like
Wood player.
Plan B. This may be the last game, actually. Before we turn it over to the people that actually are good at this. Anyway, time for El Stinkle, the bonus ball. Let's see what it gives us.
Up and over.
In the face for that 10. The only thing is, I didn't pay attention to the fill. So that being said, I'm giving myself 0 for that.
No, that was horrible. George, I give you that. That had spear written all over it. Get it to us.
10.
What's the payout rate for
Eight. Final halftime. 9, spare, pair of 10s, and an 8. 47. But because I did not pay attention and remembered what the fill was, I'm not awarding any points for it. So it's pretty much a 10, as in the whole thing.
Is this the collapse screen?
7.
Oh yeah, that's right. Justin's going to a wedding today. Yeah, Joey's not coming either. He's going to a porn party.
Interesting way to get 9.
Yeah, it was really good. Really good. Oh, this has got it written all over it. Oh, come on! That had it written all over. Dang, Bogarts.
Niner. To hit the bottom end of average skill, we need 8 amongst these two. Where is he now? This is the part where he says, like I do, that is the I wish it was ball 2 moment. 10.
What was it?
The second ball went by that much. 8 to hit the middle end of average. Which if you go in the middle and put a stick in there with a number 90 on it, it would be the middle end. Otherwise, it's just the middle.
How'd that feel? You used the force on that one. Red line, red line.
I don't know what the weird ricochet was, but it was on the plate. So 10. Alrighty. 7, pair of 9s, and a pair of 10s, 92. I've unintentionally been Alpha Omega Sin you guys, and I don't want to do that. Some guy says hi to Casey. No, that's his name, some guy. And a 10, it says Chris. The guy in the back is funny. That would be the aforementioned Casey McCool. You got 6. You got a 6. Well, the thing is,
Yes.
I didn't pay attention. I'm not going to reward myself for it.
I must run away.
And since I didn't pay attention, I'm not going to give myself any points for that. So it would have been a 98 if I did. Still 92 at nothing. Okay.
I'm over that, Rick.
You know what? We got a little bit of time.
Rolling Stones or whatever.
Let's do some trick shots.
How about no, George?
No, let's see if, like the last time I qualified for a certain event, I can hit something.
10-minute countdown, George.
No, I'm only giving myself 5, if even that.
You got 5 guys outside. Nice. Yeah. One. See, did you get the left one? Hey, thank you. You gonna do it? Do what? This.
Now when I compensate, I throw it in the gutter.
Sir, how you doing?
Game last night.
Thank you.
You guys bowling?
Even I'm thinking that's pretty old. So, alrighty, so that'll be it. It's 9 minutes before the good people take over. George F551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.